Thank you. My name is Asadur Rahman. I am here to discuss the recent changes implemented at Nifty Teleelectronics, particularly regarding the decision to introduce electronic monitoring in the design lab. This move, initiated by Laszlo Lastha, the new Chief Information Officer, has significant implication for the company's efficiency, privacy, and organizational culture. In this presentation, I will analyze the impact of this decision, the ethical concern involved, and suggest more balanced alternatives to improve productivity without compromising employee trust and creativity. Slide uh, Introduction. Nifty Electronics is a company known for producing mobile phones for the Hungarian domestic market. Laszlo Lasta is the new CEO aiming to improve design labs. Designers are casual but meet deadlines. Laszlo noticed inefficiency and introduce monitoring. Chief designer must address the impact of surveillance. The company has always maintained a creative and somewhat relaxed work environment to foster innovation in the design lab. The CEO observed that although the designers consistently made deadlines, their working environment was casual. There was report of excessive non-work related activities such as casual conversation, web surfing, and even log breaks. As a result, Laszlo decided to implement a new electronic monitoring system, including video cameras and keystroke tracking, to ensure designers are staying focused during working hours. However, I am tasked with addressing the consequences of this decision and exploring alternative approaches that might lead to more effective productivity solution. Impact of information system on efficiency. Positive impact: work progress tracking; 2. Reduce distraction; 3. Task accountability. Negative impact: employee demotivations and reduced creativity. The introduction of electronic monitoring can certainly have an impact on efficiency. By tracking keystrokes and monitoring project related activities, this system ensures that employees are focused on their work and meeting deadlines in an ideal scenarios. This helps reduce time spent on distractions such as surfing the internet and socializing during office hours. For example, if the monitoring system reveals a designer spending excessive time on personal tasks, it provides an opportunity for management to address this issue directly. However, while monitoring helps to improve accountability and efficiency, it can have negative side effects. For instance, consistent surveillance could lead to employees' stress, reduce morale, and even a loss of creativity, which is crucial for design work. Designers may feel pressured not just by deadlines, but the constant feeling of being watched. A study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that constant monitoring can lead to a decreased job satisfaction and performance as employees become more focused on appearing productive rather than being creative or innovative. Thus, while the system might improve short-term productivity, it could hinder long-term performance and innovation. Next slide is ethical and privacy concern. One of the most pressing concern with this monitoring system is the violation of the personal privacy. Video camera placed in sensitive areas such as bathroom are a clear infringement on employees' rights. Ethical guidance in workplace monitoring dictate that surveillance should only occur in areas where work is being performed and should not extend to private or personal space. In fact, privacy law in many jurisdictions, such as the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe, prohibit excessive surveillance that infringes on personal privacy without clear, legitimate reasons. Furthermore, by not consulting employee about this chance, Nifty risks demanding trust between the management and the design team. A relaxed and creative or atmosphere is critical for designers, and the fear of constant surveillance may stifle their creativity and reduce their willingness to collaborate openly. For example, in companies like Google, which values creativity, employees are given a lot of freedom to manage their own time as they understand that this fosters a better working environment and result in innovative product. Next slide is alternative to monitoring, like project management tools, time management software, regular team check-ins, flexible work arrangements, performance-based rewards. It's like there are several alternatives to electronic monitoring that could better balance productivity and privacy. For instance, Nifty could implement project management tools like Asana or Trello, which allows managers to track the process of tasks without monitoring employees' even action. This tool helps teams stay organized and ensure deadlines are met without violating personal privacy. For example, a designer could update their progress on a project with the tool, allowing management to track milestones without needing invasive surveillance. Another approach could be the use of time management apps like Rescue Time, which track how much time employees spend on work-related tasks versus personal activities. This way, employees have the freedom to manage their own time, but management still receive insight into their productivity. Lastly, regular team checking ins and brief daily meeting can encourage accountability and allow for the open discussion of progress, concern, and challenges. This method ensures that the design remains focused and on track without need for constant monitoring. Third, the solution should be cost effective and scalable. Nifty system needs to be able to grow with the company and adapt to the evolving needs to the design labs. Finally, the new system should align with Nifty existing culture. The company ethos has always emphasized creativity and innovation, and the solution should support, not stifle, these qualities. Criteria for effective solution: employee acceptance, non-invasive monitoring, 3 cost-effective solution, 4 scalability, and 5 compatibility. Next one is system evaluation. Strength: track work activities objectively, ensure productivity, provides accountability. Limitations: infringements of creative freedom, privacy violation, toilets, decreases morale and trust. The current system of monitoring provides measurable data on employee activities, ensuring accountability of project deadlines. This data can highlight areas where productivity may be lacking. However, the limitations are significant. Constant surveillance, especially in sensitive area, violation privacy and could lead to a legal repercussion. Furthermore, the system risk damaging employees' morale and stifling creativity, which is essential in design-driven companies like Nifty. Legal and ethical issues. Number 1, legal privacy protection. 2, employee consent required. 3, proportionate monitoring. 4, respective privacy rights. 5, legal consequences for violation. Legally, there are protection in place for employee privacy. The implementation of such extensive monitoring without employee consent could lead to a lawsuits or penalties. For instance, under the GDPR law in European Union, employees have the rights to be informed about the scope and purpose of surveillance, and they must consent on it. Ethically, it's important for organizations to respect the dignity of their employee and ensure that their work environment foster trust and innovation. Conclusion. In conclusion, while improving productivity is essential, it should not come at the cost of employee privacy and creativity. I recommended that Nifty reconsider its current approach and adopt alternative, less invasive methods of tracking productivity, such as project management tool and time tracking apps. Encouraging autonomy and offering rewards for performance can be far more effective in fostering motivation. Finally, any monitoring system should comply with privacy law to avoid legal issues and ensure a positive and productive working environment. So, in short, balance monitoring with autonomy, use non-invasive tracking tools, foster creativity and trust, consider rewards for performance, ensure compliance with privacy law. Thank you for your attention, and I am happy to answer any questions.